Hey everyone, we're back. We're still here on the in the undisclosed location of my mother's house, my parents' house, and we're going to continue with the great Walt Disney treasure sets. In part one, we went over great sets like Davy Crockett, Disneyland, Mickey Mouse Black and White. So watch that if you haven't. I'll try to put a little card link here to the video. But this one, we're going to continue on with the rest of the sets. And most of her sets are sealed, as people like to say on the internet, which, just makes it all the more awesome, because that means she resisted the urge to open it and check if the discs were loose. But I hear no loose discs, so that's great. Do you check? Do you remember if when you were buying these, you were checking for loose discs? Were you just doing the shake test at the places? And you said you bought most of these at like Sam's Club. You didn't go and buy them online, which is really smart.
When they used to carry movies, yeah.
Well, steelbooks these days, people do buy them online, and they just get trashed because they ship them in bubble mailers and such. But they get bounced around, just ding, dented, and I wasn't really hitting them hard. But these sets are like pretty emasculate, especially considering a lot of these are 15 years or more old. So let's continue on with the Complete Pluto, which means this is every Pluto cartoon that they ever did. So I guess it wouldn't be everyone Pluto's in, but Pluto-centric cartoons, where Pluto's like the main character. And I noticed that when I was doing my Looney Tunes ones, sorting them out for my son, Leo, I was sorting things out, and there's certain cartoons, multiple characters, and you have Daffy and Porky. Well, which folder do you put that in, Porky or Daffy? And I look at, well, who's in it more prevalent? Like, who's more of the, like, maybe the protagonist? Kind of sorting them like that. And so while Pluto's in a lot of Mickey cartoons, and some even with Donald, you would want to be looking at the fact that these would be the ones that Pluto is in primarily as the main character, right? And it looks like these go from 1930 to 1947, and he debuted in The Chain Gang, which was actually his first and second appearance, playing unnamed identical bloodhounds. So he was actually two dogs in the first appearance. And there's the timeline of what's on there. So yeah, and this one, later set, obviously, because it doesn't have the numbers and beat up on it. It does have a weird bubble here, almost like you see that? There's something under the card. And I'm not, I don't think that's a bubble in the metal. I think there's something under there.
No, it might be a freebie. What does it say?
I'm not seeing anything.
On the front that it says anything?
No, but it's bubbled above. You can see that it's bubbled above the. You know what that could be? Look at the shape. That's the security tag. That rectangular security tag. You see it?
Yeah.
It's right under the barcode there. People. So that you think they put that inside the tin or something, But okay, so this is an early one. I remember this one, telling you about this one too. And you got number 107,473 of 125,000. And this is behind the scenes at the Walt Disney Studio, a glimpse behind the studio magic. Now, that's the Reluctant Dragon. And I only know that because I just saw it on the back here. There's a little poster of the Reluctant Dragon inside. Right there.
Oh, you're going down.
Well, I was trying to hear what that was.
Sounds like a clock.
Yeah. But the Reluctant Dragon, I don't. So what's on the set? It says, let's see, Walt was always eager to share his secrets. So he's basically, okay, so this is more behind the scenes, art of the classic animation, discover how your favorite animated films are created, how your favorite characters are brought to life, and you'll rediscover the 1941 feature, The Reluctant Dragon. I thought that was part of a movie thing, but maybe it never was. Like part of like Fun and Fancy Free, or what was the other one with the Jack and the Beans? I think Fun and Fancy Free was that one. You know what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, so this the sets that exist. This is one of the ones I would love most, and that's because it's a chronological Donald. I know, I love Donald, man. I did that to Donald last time we were at Disney, and he clapped for me. It was a great moment. This Disney, see, Donald and Pluto. Yeah, that was right. Also, see, Donald in all his solo starring shorts, from Donald and Pluto, which was his first in 1936, to Chef Donald in 1941. So there was, and then there he is vacationing. up in the poster art. That's pretty cool. You know, he is. I do like this phrase that he went on to be one of the most prolific of Walt's fabulous five. So that would be Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto.
That's it.
Yeah, not Daisy. Is Daisy number 6 now? Because she was big on that Mickey's Playhouse. What's that called? Mickey's.
Which one? One of the series that was
Yeah.
on? Oh.
The one with the hot dog song. But and they say the same guy performed Donald for 50 years. Clarence Ducky Nash. You ever know? Do you know him? There
We
you
know
go.
Ducky.
You do know Ducky?
We know a Ducky. Yeah.
Not Clarence Ducky Nash, though?
No.
Okay. Not that Ducky. And then
Oh, we know Don Ducky Williams.
you did want to watch Chronological Donald Volume 3, evidently. Because this one is open.
For one of the kids wanted to.
One of the kids wanted to.
Probably.
You let him open it? No. That's what these are supposed to do. It's supposed to be watched. But, I mean, it is hard when things are worth, you know, upwards of $100 plus. But 1947 to 1950, and this one is open. And then what's cool is my mom was smart enough to keep the back part. And just to answer a question from earlier about the bubble, it's a security tag behind the barcode there. But this one is a 3rd volume. You got a lot of Chip and Dale ones. T for 200, Toy Tinkerers, and something called a brand new retrospective of the Cranky Quack Up's complete movie career, Donald Duck movie star. And that is a cool little thing. And then in here, oh, it's not sealed. Oh, okay. So at some point they switched from the double to this kind of a double, where they have one on, you know, just a leaflet, kind of. And then what do we got in here? I'm being very gentle with all this stuff. Yep, you got your, so if you want to see what a certificate of authenticity looks like, and this is definitely towards the end, and I'll say that because if you look at how many they were making, I do remember they started lowering the number they were creating of each of these. This one here, only 50,000 were made. And that's pretty incredible when you think only 50,000. That's not a lot. And this is number 40,257. And then also in here we have a book similar to that other book I showed earlier. And in this wave we had Oswald, Donald Volume 3, and Disney's Secret Stories of Magic. So I think the only way you can maybe know what came out in what set is looking online or looking at the back of the book, and that's probably what was in that like set or year collection.
Yeah.
Let's see here. And then this does have stuff about Donald, and then it's going to probably have the index. So you got what's on disc 1 and what's on disc 2. So, and that's pretty cool how they do that. What's from what year, and from the vault ones, meaning ones that were never seen really. I thought maybe this one was open because this had Donald in Mathematics Land, which I still remember that one from like a long time ago. Oh, and of course, if you're ever up my way with these, not that you'd ever be, but scanning these, I'm sure there's scans of these all over on the internet, but this is the original movie poster for the short Inferior Decorator. And they say Donald appeared in color in The Wise Little Hen before Mickey's color debut in the band concert.
That's odd.
And let's put that aside for be nice if you used your some of these have movie rewards, because the movie rewards was around at the time, and what's cool about that is it'd be nice if those redeemed the feature so that you had this on like Movies Anywhere or something, but I know they're not going to do that. What else do we got here? Oh, special historical broadcasts. 14,708 of 150,000. So this would probably be from like the first year releases is my guess. Because feel the weight on this too. That's got some weight to it.
Heavy.
It's got some weight. Like it's really, really chunky. But this is Disneyland, special historical broadcasts. And I'm betting what it's saying here is they're going to just take the episodes where it was really big. Relive the magic with hosts. Bob Cummings, Art Linkletter. Who was Art Linkletter?
He used to have a show on TV of with kids and ask them things, and he was also one of the hosts on the Disneyland opening show. When Disneyland opened, he was one of the hosts showing
so was him and Walt close, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Ronald Reagan at the live opening day celebration. There you go. And follow Walt as he takes viewers on a tour of Disneyland when the lights go off. The entertainment includes Louis Armstrong, Sammy Davis Jr., Fess Parker, Annette Funicello, of course, the Osmond brothers, and many, many more, and Disney legends. And there's stuff about here when they were doing the model of the under construction Disneyland park. I still remember the one with the girl from Poltergeist they did when Disneyland's closed.
When
and they closed.
Well, it was Fantasyland.
Fantasyland, they closed Fantasyland and redid it and then reopened it. And yeah, this has in it, we'll keep that anyway, just a security slip. But this one has a couple cool discs. This is back when they had the double wide, the fatty case. But Autopia was one of the original park attractions when Disneyland opened its gates in 1955. And this image was used in Disneyland as a poster. Early posters such as this were created entirely by hand using stencils mounted on fabric. Kid looks almost like he has a mustache if you look at him. He looks like he's like a linebacker or something. These are great things. I just love that they made books for each of these. Like, look, they have the Matterhorn picture there, and then this kind of stuff with all the people running through the castle, which would never be allowed today, I don't think. I mean, I don't think they'd allow that, but look at them all. That's cool. And then this is year one of the releases, I'm pretty sure. Davy Crockett, Mickey Mouse Volume 1, Silly Symphonies in Disneyland USA. That sounds like year one of these sets. Knowing then what we know now, we would have bought multiple copies. Just store them away for that rainy day. All right, we got 4 more here. And we're going to wrap this up. All right, so this is Mickey Mouse in living color. And yep, see, it does have the numbers, 46,895 of 150,000. This one is probably the worst as far as a little bit of damage. It's like, oh God, I hate to see it. But you know what? Again, what's inside is what counts, just like with people, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Right? Okay. And so this is cool. So this is from that first year as well. So this is one we could open up and just check out real quick. And yeah. I didn't even show the sides, which I think they did a great job on those. Sometimes these sides, you can't even read what they are, but look at that. They made sure that was completely legible, laid it out in a great way, put a great little face icon. So if you even had all of these on your shelf like this, I don't know if they expected people to throw away the tins or what they were thinking there, but it's just great. And also what I've noticed is that later, this became a card. But on the early tins, it's a sticker on the back of the tin. Did you notice that? Remember the one you had the card inside of it, and it wasn't on the back, meaning it wasn't a sticker anymore. And since we were just talking about it, there's Donald's first color appearance after the hen. The hen is something.
Wise hen.
Oh, the wise hen. So there you go. It says Mickey Mouse's original name was Mortimer until Walt Disney's wife Lillian convinced him to change it to Mickey because it sounded cuter. The original voice for Mickey Mouse was Walt Disney himself. And I do remember there being one cartoon with a Mortimer mouse trying to steal Minnie from Mickey.
Yep.
I do remember that.
Yes, there was.
And he was much taller, much lankier, and he was just a complete jerk.
Pretty much.
But yeah. So in the best part of this, you just put this over that spot and look. Other than that, we'll just hold it here and look at that. Perfect. Perfect. $1 million. Send me the check. All right, and here we go. Can't get more classic than that cover right there.
Right.
And this one's sealed, so you won't be able to see inside. But 34 original Mickey Mouse black and white cartoons, and that's the original Mickey. Look at that. This is Mickey Mouse in black and white, the classic collection. Steamboat Willie. Right? 1928. 4 hours and 16 minutes of cartoons. Intro by Leonard Maltin. You can tell this is the original wrap because on these ones at least, if you see, there's that white, and that actually says Buena Vista. See that? Buena Vista Home Video or Home Entertainment.
Yep. And
that's all around it. It almost to say this is the original shrink wrapping on it. So that's really cool right there. And let's see. So last one on here is 1935, Mickey's Service Station. So there we go. Oh, and they say here, see the earliest visuals on record showing the creative birth of animation's most, oh god, they make it hard to read, theatrically significant cartoon, as well as the only black and white cartoon pencil footage known to exist. All this and more is revealed in this homage to the mouse who captured the imagination of the world. Really a cool set to have. This is a cool one. I don't know why this would have been in the first year's releases, but I don't think it was. But it's in an early one. But you can see they dropped from 150 on this to 125,000 on this. So you already had them dropping down to production sizes. You know, production run size. Oh, another one I would love to own. 125,000. And this is the Complete Goofy, his greatest misadventures. Look at that. That is awesome. That is awesome. Some of the Goofy stuff I love the most was the sport Goofy stuff, where there'd be like just tons of Goofies, like they were an entire race of beings and not just Goofy, you know. But let's see what's here. They saw it, so it looks like it goes from 1940 to I'll call it 1960.
Could be.
So maybe 20 years of Goofy cartoons running about 5 hours something, color and black and white. They say it starts with Goof's first starring role. The volume includes animator Art Babbitt's original descriptive reference of all things Goofy, the original voice behind the Goof, Pinto Colvig, and then exclusive interview with the current voice of Goofy, Bill Farmer, which I know he did the voice in the Goofy movie.
Yeah.
And maybe Extremely Goofy movie as well.
And he's still alive today.
And he's still alive?
Yeah.
God, he's one of those guys that I would love to meet, just because I love... The Goofy movie to me is one of the best movies Disney's ever made. One of the best musical ones. You know, I know there's a lot of them out there that people would disagree and say, but I don't know why. That movie it was so well done. And I wasn't a Goof Troop fan. I didn't watch the show or anything, but that movie is just, there's something about it. It's almost like it's timeless, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But this I know is not part of the Disney Treasures, but we're going to end with this because I'm curious what this is. I want to know for my mom.
Like I'll remember.
It's called Walt Disney's Legacy Collection. This is Volume 4, Nature's Mystery. So maybe they were starting to restart this up. I can tell the plaque fell out of its original spot here, the sticker a little bit. But that's okay. That's okay. My question is, so I'll show the viewers at home here what this is. So Walt Disney's Legacy Collection. And you can see, these aren't numbered, but it's see behind inside panel for exclusive collectibles. So there's a collectible in here. And you got this at Sam's Club. And this is it has an introduction by Roy Disney. So my question is, was this another way for them to start, was he trying to restart the Disney Treasures at some point?
Good question. I do not have an answer.
This is 2006, so this came out actually around the time of the original, maybe the early Disney Treasures. So at the very least, there are other things out there, similar Disney Treasures, called Walt Disney Legacy Collection. So another thing you can look for if you're collecting all the treasures and want more money that you can part with. But I gotta say, Mom, I think I've said it a few times since I've been up here, you got a great collection of Disney treasures. I mean, she has all of these, and then she has all of these, and they do weigh. They have some weight because they're really metal containers. I mean, that's cool stuff, Mom.
Thanks.
Great collection. You know, if you do decide, you know, at some point to start offloading stuff and you don't know what to give me.
Oh, you're gonna have first dibs?
You can send me the Disney Treasures. I'll take those definitely.
Okay.
But all right, well, thanks for spending time with the viewers and me. I love you very much.
I love you too.
And like I said, remember when you're getting rid of the Disney Treasures to think of your favorite son, me.
Your favorite.
So. All right, well, hey, thanks for joining us. Remember, like, subscribe, leave comments, hit the notification bell if you want to be annoyed when I post a new video. But thank you for joining us as always. And remember, don't quote us. Goodbye.